Hello learner, once again I welcome on the class of fluid mechanics. So in the previous discussion we have seen the in laminar flow we have already discussed the two fixed stationary parallel plates, and in the stationary parallel plates we have seen the expression of local velocity, expression of maximum velocity, expression of average velocity and shear stress distribution, and after that what will be the head loss and the expression of power to maintain the flow. And after that I have discussed the circular pipes, and in circular pipes we have also discussed the same thing like expression of local velocity, maximum velocity, average velocity, the condition where our velocity is maximum, and the expression of head loss and power. And after that I have solved some problems based on the two fixed parallel plates and circular pipes. So today I will discuss in parallel plates what is the distance, or what is that point where our local velocity is equal to the average velocity I will compute. And after that in parallel plates also I will compute the point where our local velocity is equal to the average velocity. And after in the last I will discuss the expression of velocity and shear stress when our one plate is stationary or at rest, and but the another plate is moving at a velocity of v. So in that case I will discuss the expression of velocity and expression of shear stress and head loss. So today I will discuss the another topic, that is one. In the last class, as we have discussed, when two parallel plates were fixed, then what is the expression of velocity? 1 by 2 mu minus del p by del x into hy minus y square, and similarly the shear stress was minus del p by del x into d by 2 minus y. So today I will discuss when two parallel plates, but one plate is stationary and another plate is moving at a velocity v, then what will be the expression of velocity and shear stress. So when one plate is stationary and the another parallel plate which is h distance apart, and this plate is moving at a velocity capital V, then what will happen? This is our fixed plate or stationary plate. So the expression of velocity, so case first what we have seen in the previous class, when both plates are stationary or at rest, then expression of velocity we have seen u is equal to 1 by 2 mu minus del p by del x into hy minus y square, and this is the distance y. And similarly the shear stress was minus del p by del x into h by 2 minus y. But here our one plate is fixed but another plate is moving at a velocity v, then our expression will change and the velocity will be this much plus the velocity due to this plate is v upon h into y. So we can write case 2, when one plate is moving, one plate is moving at a velocity capital V and other plate is at rest, then our expression of the velocity is 1 by 2 mu minus del P by del X into Hy minus y square plus V upon H into y. So additionally V upon H upon y will add when our one plate is moving at a velocity capital V. Similarly, the shear stress is equal to minus del P upon del X H by 2 minus y plus mu into capital V upon H, because we know that when a fluid is moving at a velocity v, so according to Newton's law of viscosity, shear stress is mu du by dy. So this is our shear stress. So if I draw the shear stress distribution for this, so now if I draw the distribution of velocity and shear stress, so this is our velocity, and similarly the distribution of shear stress is this one. So this is our shear stress distribution, shear stress distribution, and this is the velocity distribution. Similarly, the head loss will be same. Head loss is equal to 12 mu into V into L divided by gamma into H square. We have already seen in the previous class the expression of head loss, or we can also write 12 mu into L divided by gamma into H square, and average velocity can be written as discharge per unit area, so Q by H into 1. So here we have seen the head loss is equal to 12 mu L into Q divided by gamma into HQ, or we can write HL is inversely proportional to the HQ, means separation of two parallel plates. So now I am going to discuss for a circular pipe and for a parallel plates. I am interested to know a point where our local velocity is equal to the average velocity. So in case of circular pipe, I am interested point where local velocity is equal to the average velocity. So in case of circular pipes, we have seen local velocity is 1 by 4 mu minus del P by del X into r square minus small r square. Maximum velocity is 1 by 4 mu minus del P by del X into r square, and the average velocity is equal to 1 by 8 mu minus del P by del X into r square. So we have to compute a point where our local velocity velocity is equal to the average velocity. So local velocity, the expression of local velocity, 1 by 4 mu minus del p by del x into r square minus r square is equal to 1 by 8 mu minus del p by del x into r square. So del p by del x is cancelled. So r square minus r square is equal to r square by 2. So r square minus r square by 2 is equal to small r square. So r square is equal to r square by 2. So r is equal to r by root 2. So the point where our local velocity is equal to average velocity is at a distance of 0.707 r, where our local velocity is equal to the average velocity. So this is the distribution of velocity, and we have seen that at a distance from the center line, this is our center line. So at a distance of 0.707 r, our local velocity is equal to the average velocity. Now I am going to discuss for a parallel plates the point where local velocity is equal to the average velocity. So in case of parallel plates, so local velocity is equal to 1 by 2 mu minus del p by del x into hy minus y square, and the maximum velocity for maximum velocity del u by del y is equal to 0. So 1 by 2 mu minus del p by del x into h minus 2y is equal to 0. So you will get y is equal to h by 2. So at a distance of h by 2, it will be velocity will be maximum, and the maximum velocity is equal to 1 by 2 mu minus del p by del x into h by 2 minus h square by 4. So it is coming 1 by 2 mu minus del p by del x into 4 twice h square minus h square. So it is coming maximum velocity is 1 by 8 mu minus del p by del x into h square. So this is the expression of maximum velocity in case of two fixed parallel plates. And we have also discussed that average velocity is equal to 2/3 of maximum velocity. So the expression of average velocity is 1 by 12 mu minus del p by del x into h square. So this is the expression of average velocity. So we have to compute a point where local velocity is equal to average velocity. So the expression of local velocity we have already written, 1 by 2 mu minus del p by del x into hy minus y square is equal to expression of average velocity is 1 by 12 mu minus del p by del x into h square. So if I proceed this, so 1 by 2 mu minus del P by del X into Hy minus y square is equal to 1 by 12 mu minus del P by del X into H square. Del P by del X, del P and mu is cancelled. 2 6, so 6 Hy minus 6 y square is equal to H square. So the expression 6y square minus 6h into y plus h square is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. So value of y you will get h by 2 plus minus root 3 h by 6. So this is the point where our local velocity is equal to the average velocity. So if I take two stationary parallel plates, this is the first plate, remember in mind that both plates are stationary and this is a distance of h meter apart. So if this is h meter apart, so a point where this is the point where y is equal to how much, h by 2 plus root 3 h by 6, and this value is so this is the point where this is h by 2 plus this one, or either from I will take from here, so h by 2 plus root 3 h by 2, where our local velocity is equal to the average velocity. So I am going to take one question based on one plate is moving and another plate is rest. So two parallel plates kept 0.01 meter apart have a laminar flow of oil between them, taking dynamic viscosity of oil is 0.8 poise. Determine the velocity, discharge and shear stress on the upper plate, that moves horizontally at a relative velocity 1 meter per second with respect to the lower plate, which is stationary. Further, the pressure drop from 180 kilopascal to 100 kilopascal over a distance of 80 meter. So this is the question I have taken. Two parallel plates kept 0.01 meter apart have a laminar flow of oil between them, taking the dynamic viscosity of oil is 0.8 poise. Determine the velocity, discharge and shear stress on the upper plate that moves horizontally at a relative velocity 1 meter per second with respect to the lower plate. What is the, which is stationary? Further, the pressure drop from 180 kilopascal to 100 kilopascal over a distance of 80 meter. So let us assume this is our plate. One plate is stationary and this plate is moving at a velocity of 1 meter per second, and this is 0.01 meter. So H is equal to 0.01 meter. Dynamic viscosity is given 0.8 poise and 1 poise is 0.1 Newton second per meter square. So it is 0.08 Newton second per meter square. Similarly, pressure drop can be computed as 180 minus 100 over a length of 80 into 10 to the power 3. So it is coming 1000 Newton meter per meter square per meter. So this is our the pressure gradient. In case of when one plate is stationary, this plate is stationary and one plate is moving, this plate is moving. One plate is stationary and one plate is moving. In that case, we know the expression of velocity, that is 1 by 2 mu minus del p by del x into hy minus y square plus capital V by h into y. So 1 by 2 into 0.08, it is 1000 into h is 0.01 into y minus y square plus 1 divided by 0.01 into y. So expression of velocity can be written as, if I solve this, so it is coming, this value is 100y plus 6250 0.01 y minus y square. So u is equal to 100y minus 62.5y minus 6250y square. So it can be written as this value is positive. So 162.5y minus 6250y square. So this is the expression of velocity. The first part I have computed the expression of velocity. Second part we have to compute discharge per unit width. So Q is equal to, we can write 0 to 0.01 U into dy into 1. So 0 to 0.01, and the velocity of expression of velocity is 162.5 minus y minus 6250 y square into dy. So if I integrate this value, so Q is equal to 162.5 y square by 2. It is running from 0 to 0.01 minus 6250 yq by 3, and it is running from 0 to 0.01. So the expression of discharge is coming 0.00604 meter cube per second per meter. Similarly, the shear stress can be computed as shear stress tau is equal to, we know that, mu into du by dy. So shear stress can be computed as mu into d by dy, and the expression of velocity is 162.5 y minus 6250 y square. So mu into 162.5 minus 2 into 6250 y. So if I put the value of dynamic viscosity, so 0.08, 162.5 minus y. So for the top plate, the value of y is equal to 0.01 meter. So the shear stress is equal to 0.08, 162.5 minus 12500 into 0.01. So the shear stress is coming 3 Newton per meter square. So this is our shear. So dear student, today I have discussed the third case, that is when our in a parallel plates, when one plate is stationary and another plate is moving at a velocity of capital V. So in that case we have seen the expression, like the expression of local velocity is 1 by 2 mu minus del p by del x hy minus y square plus v by h into y. And similarly the expression of shear stress we have seen, and expression of head loss we have derived, and I have discussed that this head loss is inversely proportional to the HQ, that is the distance apart, the two parallels which are distance at a distance of h meter apart. And after that I have discussed the point where our local velocity is equal to the average velocity. So in case of parallel plates, the local velocity is 1 by 2 mu minus del p by del x into hy minus y square, and the average velocity we have equated, that is 1 by 12 mu into minus del p by del x into h square. And similarly in case of circular pipe, we have equated the local velocity, that is 1 by 4 mu minus del p by del x into r square minus small r square, that is equal to the average velocity, and the average velocity is 1 by 8 mu minus del p by del x into r square. Once these two velocity is equated, so we will get the value of small r is equal to 0.707 capital R. Means at a distance from the center line 0.707 r, our local velocity is equal to the average velocity. And similarly in case of parallel plates, this distance is coming h by 2 plus root 3 by 6 into h, means at a distance from the center line it is root 3 by 6 h, our local velocity is equal to the average velocity. And after that I have solved one problem that was based on the when our one plate is moving and another plate is at rest, and in that case in our problems the distance h is given, and after that dynamic viscosity is given in poise, and the pressure drop for a certain length is given. So just we have written the expression of velocity, that is 1 by 2 mu minus del p by del x into hy minus y square plus v by h into y, and we have generated the expression of local velocity, and it is coming in parabolic form. And after that second part we have to compute the discharge per unit width. So we know that discharge per unit width is nothing but the area or integral of velocity into area, and we have integrate the u into dy running from 0 to 0.01, and we get the value of discharge per unit width. And then in the third part we have to compute the shear stress. So according to Newton's law of viscosity, we know that shear stress is mu is equal to du by tau is equal to mu du by dy, and we have derived the expression of shear stress, and we have computed the shear stress at the upper part of plate. So take care of your health and happy learning.